tell us more about Bradford College and your role?
Certainly, yeah. So welcome to Bradford College. We're in one of our film studios here today.
It's amazing, wow.
So our role here at Bradford College, so just to kind of touch on our mission statement, so we are working together to transform lives here. We are a large further education college. We have, well, at any point, so at the moment we're on about 9,000 students.
9,000 students?
On enrolment, yeah.
Wow.
So probably 50% of those are study programme students, so our 16 to 19 year olds who are, working in a full-time way towards a career that they want to get into, and then obviously doing maths and English alongside that. Bradford College it's a real anchor institution for Bradford, so we have students from all sorts of backgrounds, all sorts of cultures and religions and ages as well. We sort of welcome everyone in here at Bradford College. We are a very large college. We do have some distinct challenges in Bradford as well. So we have a lot of students that come from, the most deprived areas of the city and of the area. So we have to do a lot to support students, which I think we're really, really good at. So we have really good support services, things like additional learning support and all the wraparound services that we do for students. Yeah, it's a really fantastic place to study and to work as well.
So, we're putting together employer boards with yourselves, and how do you think they might shape the curriculum, placements and real world experiences for students? Yeah,
so I suppose it just a little bit on sort of my role here in terms of what I cover as my department. So I'm the head of professional and creative, so it encompasses professional services such as business, law, which we're starting next year. We have sport and public services, travel and tourism, catering, hair, beauty, barbering, and creative industries, which is part of the facilities that we're in today. So it's a really varied area. It's that has its challenges. There's about 1,100 students in this area, and I think what is becoming, we can give them really good skill development. We can give them all of the wraparound services I talked about. But I think what we're moving towards more now is the influence of employers, which is where the employer boards come in. So the employer boards, so they're like a really key part of what we want to do moving forwards. In particular, it gives really valued employers in the city a chance to contribute to what we're doing here at the college in terms of telling us, well, what skills do they want to be developed, how we can sort of put courses on that are actually work relevant and get students ready for the jobs that business needs for the future. So it's really exciting that we can kind of have people influence the curriculum, give work placements. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Giving students real experience of industries and careers. Coming in and giving master classes would be absolutely fantastic. Really it's just an opportunity for. And I speak to a lot of businesses in Bradford, and they're all really, really big on giving back to their community. So I think it's just another way of giving business a chance to contribute in the lives of, in our mission to transform lives. That's what we do.
And I think it's amazing because, eventually the students will leave the college and they do need to enter the world of work. And what a better way to equip them than having the employer board. So, I mean, you've touched on this before, but Bradford has a diverse and vibrant business creative community. So how do you think the employer boards may strengthen collaboration between the local employers, the college, to reflect industry needs and community priorities? Yeah,
so I suppose the employer boards and sort of that moving on to some of the things I talked about in terms of placements and just coming into college and giving back to, whether it's a master class or whether it's just coming and doing some mentoring, which is something we've talked about as well. It just really gives businesses lots of opportunities around sort of linking in with the skills and talents that a lot of our young people have, developing that pipeline of people, work ready people, talent for the future. I think a lot of businesses, a lot of companies do have that sort of social responsibility aspect to what they do as well, in terms of they want to give back and and not just money-making entities, but they want to develop people and they want to give back to the community. And you see that really sort of distinctly in Bradford as well. A lot of people you talk to in Bradford. I think it's a bit of it's quite nice to be able to get students, if you're giving placements to students, into your business. You can sort of put them through the paces a little bit, you can train them up, you can have a role in, in sort of training that person, so that you might say to them, before they've even finished the course, you're definitely somebody who I want in my business, and it gives students that opportunity, doesn't it, to sort of really impress the employer with their commitment and their sort of work ethic, and those people, as we know, are the ones that sort of get ahead, don't they?
Yeah, and I think that transition that you're talking about it would be amazing, because there's nothing worse than finishing a qualification and then realising that you don't know what you're going to be doing next. So it gives you that insight. So
from a student perspective, it really does just give them those opportunities. It's just opportunities, and that's what we're all about in terms of giving students opportunity. It gives them real world experience. It gives them clear progression.